My beautiful friends, today we are continuing our charity movie drive for the Association for Frontotemporal Degeneration with the gorgeous man of the hour, Bruce Willis. The man who is the human form of sweatpants because watching his movies just makes us so comfortable. So if you can, please donate to this wonderful organization and help find a cure for this horrible disease. And if you can't donate, you can subscribe, because I will be donating personally for each new subscriber I gain in the month of December. So let's help those who are dealing with dementia together, one silly movie review at a time. Thank you so much. Number 9 on my list is the 2012 movie Looper, so cue that intro because this is Redeye Reviews. Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays Joe, the young version of Bruce Willis. So in this movie, he was fitted with prosthetics and spent so much time studying Bruce Willis's mannerisms that even Bruce himself got weirded out over how perfect he could see his own movements in the other guy.
It's nearly impossible to dispose of a body in the future.
So, in 30 years' time, we will invent time travel. We also learned that in the future, it is basically impossible to get away with moida. So gangs will instead use time travel and send that person to the past where these guys named loopers will kill and get rid of the bodies. And Joe is one of these guys. We also randomly learned that 10% of the population can use telekinesis now, but that they all suck at it, which is great. They can only float quarters and small objects and stuff. Kind of like M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender, where they did all that work and The Rock just like lazily floats. It's that, but on a smaller scale.
Chicks dig TK. They do not. Yes, they do.
But the sad part about this line of work is that at some point a looper's target will be their future self. And once they kill themselves, they will be given a ton of gold, and then they just have to live knowing that in 30 years' time, they're going to be killed by their then younger self.
This is called closing your loop.
It's confusing, don't ask. We also see young Joe has horrible allergies, and he has to take these eye drops throughout the entire movie. These eye drops also might make him feel really, really good. Okay, I'll level with you. He doesn't have allergies. But he needs these drops. He needs his drops. Don't get in his way. So time goes on, killing his marks, taking his Visine and watching loopers kill their future selves.
Here. Could be here any minute. Are they here? No.
One day, this guy finds out that his target is his future self, which he's not supposed to do, and he decides to not kill him.
This is called letting your loop run. It's not a good thing.
And it's bad. I mean, it's not alter reality bad, but, you know, the gangs don't like to leave loose ends.
Give me 2 minutes.
So we cut to Jeff Daniels, but he isn't dumb in this movie. He was just sent back in time to be the looper's boss. He acts like a boss. He starts cutting parts off the young looper, and his old self starts falling apart like Sandman. Remember Sandman in that one Spider-Man movie that's way better than you all give it credit for? Anyway, the point I'm getting at is these guys need to kill their future selves. So Joe takes more drugs, he gets more ladies. Because even pretending to be Bruce Willis is so powerful that you just have ladies crawling all over you. We cut to his next hit. And shocker there, it's himself. And he messes it up so badly. And now he knows that the gang will be after him unless he can kill his future self first.
I'm gonna fix this! I'm gonna find him! I'm gonna kill him!
We cut to old Joe's timeline, where he did actually kill his future self. And then we see his life kind of spiral out of control in Shanghai. He's doing drugs, he's doing crime. Until one day he meets this girl. And like most women in our lives, they get our shit on lock and they fix us up real good. Only once his 30 years were up, they came after him. And we all know that he has a gun duct taped to his back at all times, but, he decides not to use it. He does love his wife so much, though, that he fights the guys. But still chooses to travel back in time, where we see him one-punch knock out his younger self, which, that's just embarrassing. Young Joe is crazy. He cuts a message into his arm, and it scars, and then old Joe sees it and reads it and understands where they're supposed to meet up.
Wasn't sure you'd remember her. Must hurt. There's another girl who works here on the weekends. Less letters.
We learned that the reason he went back in time is because his wife not only got him sober and made him feel super loved, but when they took him, she got killed in the process. He also tells us about a guy named the Rainmaker, who is like an evil gang leader in the future. He's terrible. He plans on killing all the loopers off. So old Joe thinks that if he kills the Rainmaker in the past, then, none of the bad parts would have happened, and then him and his wife could just continue living their lives. It's a stretch, but honestly, even meeting yourself in a time travel scenario is like insane to me, so it's pretty mild in the grand scheme of things. But young Joe doesn't care at all, because he's still all addicted to drugs and Visine.
Up a train! Stay out of town!
So the gang tracks them down. Glass is everywhere. Thankfully, Bruce Willis is wearing shoes in this movie, so he gets away pretty easily. We cut to Emily Blunt's farm, where you still have to chop stumps with an axe, but you can fertilize your crops with a drone. Right? I don't know. The future is a weird place. But this is one of the places old Joe marked on his map, so we decide to wait for him. However, our allergies are killing us, and we're not very quiet about it.
You're going through withdrawals, you fucking junkie.
And then whom I can assume to be the future evil lord comes out, acting all evil, giving us water.
Toss it.
I'm about to finish cleaning.
Put it down.
So we show her the map, and she's like, this is my son's birthday, and this is the code of the hospital he was born at.
But I'm fine with how a blast of rock salt to your face won't kill you.
I got that map.
3 houses marked on it. Yours is one of them.
However, 3 kids were born that day. That means Bruce has 2 other targets. But I bet old Joe will get like a heart of gold or something and not kill any kids. Okay, I was wrong. I was pretty wrong there. I guess this timeline's John McClane is nothing like the old timeline's John McClane. Also, can we get an applause break for like some really stellar acting right here? Bravo, good sir, bravo. But now we wonder if the farm kid is the one that'll be the real future Rainmaker. Okay, no, he's definitely the Rainmaker. He's a little psycho. Who wakes people up by putting their grubby, booger-covered kid hands on their mouth? Ugh. Ugh. And if that wasn't enough, he really shows us.
Did you kill people with your gun when I was a baby? I couldn't stop it. I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't stop her from getting killed.
You want a gun like mine?
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, he's like the boy that they modeled the Chucky doll after. It's just, ugh. He then proceeds to throw a huge tantrum.
Okay, I told you to stay away from him, didn't I?
I never did anything. You're gonna get killed because you won't stop lying. You're not my mom. You're a liar.
And his mom locks herself in a safe. Yeah, his family dynamic isn't strange at all. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm not a farmer. You know? I don't know how farms work. This could be par for the course. The next day, this guy shows up looking for young Joe.
Do you recognize him?
The kid sees him, and he's like, would you like me to kill this guy? And Joe's like, no. God, you little psycho? God, you're creepy. After that, Mom and Joe are all charged up. They get their bang on. A bang that's so loud, the guy must have heard it from the city because he comes back.
Hello, Joe. Jesse.
And our little omen devil turns real X-Men Phoenix-y, and he just bursts this guy like a balloon. And finally, thick-headed Joe started to realize that something might not be quite right with this kid.
It's him. What is he, some TK freak?
However, he's still dense enough to believe that this blood-covered child can change and not grow up to be evil, which, you know, good luck with that. Meanwhile, old Joe gets captured trying to kill more kids, but these guys forgot that Joe grows up to be Bruce Willis. Yeah, it's a huge mistake. I mean, he took a couple of P90s, which the Call of Duty nerds were going to make fun of you for, you know, being like a praying sprayer, but they're just jealous of your skills. But he does. He kills everybody. He even kills Jeff Daniels, okay? And this movie was 2012, which means that that movie Dumb and Dumber 2 that came out in 2014 never happened. So, in a way, we have Bruce Willis to thank for this. Back on the farm, Mom and son try to run away, but old Joe shows up and starts pumping rounds.
I'm sorry.
The truck flips, and it doesn't even phase our guy. It doesn't. His guns flip cars in like half the movies he's in. He just grazes right over this. One of his bullets grazes that little Scarface kid, and he goes full psycho tornado on everybody. Bruce falls 6 feet, which at his age, that should be the end of it, right? Like, that's a hot bath and a cup of tea if I've ever seen one. But we forget it's Bruce Willis, so he just gets up and then he goes to kill that kid. But in an act of sacrifice, young Joe kills himself. And old Joe Marty McFly's out of existence. Which, you know, let's not get started about time travel theory and how if they died, then he would have never come back, and then none of this would have happened. Let's not go there, okay? That would hurt my head too much. But Mom and evil little Magneto are left all alone with a truck full of gold and several dead guys on their property. And I know we don't see it, but that kid totally grew up to be a murderer. He had to have. I'm just saying. But that is it, so let's head on over to Redeye Reacts.
You should go to China.
I'm going to France.
I'm from the future. You should go to China.
I'm kicking my ass, Demon!
I know you didn't mean to do that, but God, that was so cool. Have you ever read of Mice and Men? Shush. No, Lenny. I ain't mad. I never been mad and I ain't now. That is it. thank you so much. Please seriously donate to AFTD. There is a link on the page to do that. It's a really good cause. It's a great organization. It helps people, not just the Willis family, but everybody who's dealing with this terrible disease. It just makes their lives a little bit better. It gives more research funding towards finding a cure. It's amazing. If you can't donate, though, please subscribe if you haven't already. I personally will be donating for each new sub I gain in December, so that's just a quick win right there. So again, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like the video itself, leave some comments, let's get some traction going, let's get some people watching this. A huge shout out to the patrons who support me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. They helped pick and kind of build this list a bit, so if you like it, you also have them to thank. If you want to sign up to help there, link down below. Discord community, which I love dearly as well, down below. Merch store, down below. I will see you very, very soon, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy. Glass is everywhere. Thankfully, Bruce Willis is wearing shoes in this movie, so he gets away pretty easily.